Hello everyone. Today, let's see what is the Chabahar-Zahedan railway project signed between India, Iran and Afghanistan. First, let's see what is Chabahar Port. It is a seaport in Chabahar in Sistan and Balochistan province, located in southeastern Iran on the Gulf of Oman. It serves as Iran's only oceanic port and consists of two separate ports named Shahid Kalantari and Shahid Beheshti, each of which has 5 berths. The first phase of the port was opened in 1983 during the Iran-Iraq War as Iran began shifting seaborne trade east towards the Pakistani border in order to decrease dependency on the ports in the Persian Gulf, which were vulnerable to attack by the Iraqi Air Force. Further, Iran constructed 2 more berths at the port in 1997 and 2004. Let's see why is Chabahar port so strategically important for Iran. The port is located on the Makran coast of the Sistan and Balochistan province next to the Gulf of Oman. It is the only Iranian port with direct access to the Indian Ocean. Being close to Afghanistan and the Central Asian countries of Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, etc., it has been termed the Golden Gate to these landlocked countries. Chabahar is just 700 km from Zahedan, the capital of Sistan and Balochistan province, 950 km away from Afghan border and 1827 km away from Turkmenistan border. The marine distance of the port to Dubai is 353 nautical miles, to Karachi port is 456 nautical miles, to Mumbai port is 843 nautical miles. Pakistan's Chinese-funded deep sea port at Gwadar is also on the Makran coast at a distance of merely 76 nautical miles. Gwadar port also claims to provide access to Central Asia, and the comparisons between the two ports are frequently made by analysts. Iran plans to use the Chabahar port as the gateway to Central Asia and maintain the Bandar Abbas port, which currently handles 85% of Iran's seaborne trade, as a hub for trade with Russia and Europe. Iran also seeks to compensate for the limitation of the Bandar Abbas port, since it cannot handle more than 1 lakh ton cargo ships, making Iran dependent on UAE for larger shipments and hence the loss of revenue. Further, Chabahar port benefits from the protection of the armed forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran military bases located in Konarak across Chabahar Bay to the west. Consistent with its desire to be seen as a significant regional player, Iran has taken the initiative to engage with all the neighboring countries to enhance the transit potential of Chabahar, specifically envisioned it as a key part in linking India with Afghanistan and Central Asian countries. Initiatives in this regard include a roadway from Chabahar to Milak on the Afghan border, Chabahar Faraj Bum Railway, Chabahar Zahedan Mashhad Rail Link, which will be further extended to Herat and Mazar-e Sharif in Afghanistan and Termez in Uzbekistan. Now let's see how the India-Iran-Afghanistan relationship evolved and developed. During 1990s, Iran and India, along with Russia, collaborated in backing the Northern Alliance in Afghanistan against the Pakistan-backed Taliban. At this time, Iran invited India to develop the Chabahar port to obtain ready access to Afghanistan. However, it was in 2003, after America took control of Afghanistan, that India, Iran and Afghanistan got together on agreeing on a joint development of transportation links to Afghanistan, in which India agreed to expand the Chabahar port and to lay a railway track between Chabahar and Zaranj. India had spent $134 million during 2005 to 2009 to construct a road from Delaram in Afghanistan to Zaranj at Iran-Afghanistan border. Iran has also built roadway from Milak to Chabahar passing through Zahedan. Through this roadway between Zahedan, Milak and Delaram, connectivity has been established to the Afghan Garland Road, which connects major Afghan cities like Kabul and Kandahar. In March 2012, ships from India docked at Chabahar carrying 1 lakh tons of wheat under humanitarian aid to Afghanistan. Afghan businesses began to shift from the Karachi port to Chabahar port for transit. However, without further development of the Chabahar port, these road links would remain underutilized, Despite intentions, India's involvement in the infrastructure development within Iran had been minimal, possibly due to the US sanctions on Iran. Iran is also believed to have shown a preference for Iranian contractors instead of Indians. The initiative was, however, restarted in August 2012 in a trilateral meeting on the sidelines of a non aligned summit. In May 2016, India signed a series of 12 Memorandum of Understandings which centered upon the port of Chabahar. The trilateral transit agreement signed by India, Iran, and Afghanistan allows Indian goods to reach Afghanistan through Iran bypassing Pakistan. It links ports in the western coast of India to the Chabahar port and covers the road and rail links between Chabahar and the Afghan border. As per the 12 Memoranda of Understanding signed in May 2016, India had also offered to supply 400 million US dollars worth of steel towards the construction of a rail link between Chabahar and Zahedan. Indian commitments to Iranian infrastructure could total 635 million US dollars as per the agreement. Further, the bilateral agreement between India and Iran in 2016 gives India the right to develop two berths of the Chabahar port as agreed in 2015 and allows them to be operated for 10 years by India Ports Global, a joint venture between Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust and Kandla Port Trust in partnership with Iran's Area Benadir. And upon completion of the upgrade works agreed to in the May 2016 agreements, Chabahar's capacity has to be increased to 8 million tons from the then 2.5 million ton capacity. It was also expected to result in 60% reduction in shipment costs and 50% reduction in shipment time from India to Central Asia. As per the deal, India could also develop various industries including aluminium and urea production plants in the Chabahar Free Economic Zone attached to the port. In March 2017, India invited expression of interest from private parties to manage the port for 10 years, and by August 2017, Indian Union Minister of Ports informed at an event in Iran that the civil works at Chabahar port developed by India is complete. The Indian government is ordering 400 crores Indian rupees worth of mechanized equipments and cranes, and the port will be operational in 2018. On 29 October 2017, the trilateral transit trade and route was implemented when the first shipment of wheat was sent from India to Afghanistan via Chabahar. On 3 December 2017, the first phase of the port construction was inaugurated by Iranian President Hassan Rouhani. In November 2018, US exempted the multinational Chabahar port project from its sanctions against Iran due to its economic importance to Afghanistan. In December 2018, India took over the port's operations, and in February 2019, Afghanistan launched new export route to India through Chabahar port. Now we come to the sensational Chabahar-Zahedan railway project. It is actually a section of the Chabahar-Zahedan Hajigak railway line, which was planned according to the Memorandum of Understanding signed between India, Iran and Afghanistan in 2016. India had initially proposed a plan to construct a 900 km Chabahar-Zahedan Hajigak railway line that would connect port of Chabahar in Iran, being built with Indian help, to the mineral-rich Hajigak region of Afghanistan. In 2011, 7 Indian companies acquired rights to mine central Afghanistan's Hajigak region, which contains Asia's largest deposit of iron ore. The government of India had pledged to spend $2 billion in developing supporting infrastructure. India had offered to supply approximately $400 million worth of steel towards the construction of this railway. India began shipping rail tracks worth $150 million in July 2016 and in December 2016. Iran also allocated $125 million towards this rail route, which is a part of the North-South Transport Corridor. India and Iran had agreed to jointly construct the railway line with 34 stations to ferry 2.8 million of freights per year. However, with US imposing sanctions on Iran, India could never start the work on the railway line despite several visits by the engineers of the Indian Railways Public Sector Unit IRCON International. As a consequence, the Iranian government on 14 July 2020 announced that it would be proceeding with the second phase of port and rail development independently, citing delays in the Indian funding as a reason for dropping the partnership. The Iranian government also projected the completion of the rail link by March 2022 and claimed to use Iranian National Development Fund for the same. The delay from India has indicated a possible impact of US sanctions on India's projects with Iran. Though India secured exemption for the Chabahar port from US in 2018, since the port was important for Afghanistan's trade and development, India found it difficult to find equipment suppliers due to worries they could be penalized by US. The US has imposed sanctions against Iran in response to the Iranian nuclear program and Iranian support for Hezbollah, Hamas, Palestine Islamic Jihad, considered as terrorist organizations by US. Also, Iranian support for Shiite Muslims in Iraq and the Houthis in the Yemen civil war are in contention. These sanctions prevent US companies from trading with Iran. Moreover, even the foreign firms or countries dealing with Iran are barred. The latest move from Iran comes at a time when Iran is all set to sign a 25-year strategic trade and security deal with China, negotiated in secrecy, under which China has earmarked investment worth $400 billion into Iran. The partnership would vastly expand Chinese presence in banking, telecommunications, ports, railways, and a dozen other fields in Iran. In exchange, China would receive a regular and heavily discounted supply of Iranian oil over the next 25 years. The agreement also proposes deepening military cooperation, potentially giving China foothold in the region, blocking India. However, an Iranian official said such agreements are fully in line with Iran's Look East policy, and Iran is determined to expand its relations with all Asian partners. Both China and India are of importance and priority for the country's progress and sustainable development. Iran has offered many more investment opportunities to India in road and railway, power, petrochemical, steel, and fertilizer sections in Chabahar Free Economic Zone. Further, Iran remains open to all, including India, for collaboration and investment, but future projects should be safeguarded from third-party unilateral sanctions. India has refuted Iran's contention that it is out of the Chabahar-Zahedan rail project, with senior Indian officials saying that New Delhi remained committed to financing and building the railway, which is an intrinsic part of the Chabahar port project. According to Indian officials, the Zahedan railway project has two components: the substructure, which is earth moving and preparing the ground for the tracks, and the superstructure, which includes the tracks and the rakes. The Iranian government is responsible for the first, and India has committed to do the rest. However, the Indian part needs steel, which is currently under US sanctions, and this has caused a delay. The port, however, is doing brisk business and has been firewalled from US sanctions, which required some diplomatic heavy lifting by the Indian leadership with their US counterparts. An Iranian source said, as far as Chabahar port is concerned, Iran has been committed to its common vision and partnership with India to develop the port for the sake of peace and economic integration in the region. That's all for today. Thank you.